Hey everybody, it's Janice with Creating Through Chaos. I'm going to start this project off with this mason jar. I used a short, fat mason jar. You could use any mason jar for this project. And the first thing I'm going to do is about halfway around the mason jar, I'm going to tape off so that I'm able to paint the top half and get a somewhat even of a line. I'm just going to make sure that that tape's even all the way around and press down. And then I am going to start to paint the top half of the mason jar. So I'm going to paint the top half of this with a deep midnight blue. I did a couple of coats and letting it dry in between coats. And I went right up over the mouth. I'm not going to put a lid on this. This is a mason jar I didn't have a lid for. So I'm just going to paint the whole top half of this. Once I have that all painted with the coats that I needed, I'm going to start by painting the bottom half now with the color Almondine. I didn't tape off. I just kind of went along the line of the blue. And again, I'm just going to do a couple coats of this and letting it dry in between coats. And I'm just using a really soft bristled brush to paint this and some good acrylic paint. I'm using paint by Decor. And now I'm going to start painting these vertical stripes all the way around the bottom. And I'm just using deep burgundy and a flat paintbrush and just kind of pulling down and making lines all the way around. I'm not measuring. I don't care if it's even. I just am putting the lines all the way around the whole thing. It does not have to be perfect. I actually don't want it to be perfect. I wanted it to look a little rustic and handmade and not in any way a perfect line. So I'm just going to do this all the way around until I have the whole jar filled with these lines. Once I have them all on, I am going to take this star stencil that I had, and I cut this out of another stencil, and I'm going to put a star above each one of my stripes. So I'm just going to set the star stencil there, use my pouncer, and add a star. And I did that above each one of the vertical lines that we did. Once I have those all finished, I'm going to take some polyacrylic, and it's just a clear coat, and I'm going to go around the whole jar with that. I just did one coat of this and then let it fully dry. Once it was fully dry, I am going to take some twine, and I'm going to start at the front and kind of pull the twine around the back and then pull it back around the front and then tie it off into a bow. And then once I have the bow made, I'm just going to cut the excess tails off. Once I have the bow all set, I'm going to take this greenery that I got at Hobby Lobby, and I'm just going to fill my jar with this greenery. You could fill yours with any kind of florals that you want. I just wanted the greenery. And just kind of fill it in, make sure it's nice and full, kind of messed with it all. And then finally, I added a star with a safety pin. Both are rusty, to the front of the bow, right where the center is, and I'm just going to attach that onto there and just let that dangle down. And that is it. This project is finished. I think it turned out so super cute, and I absolutely love it. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this project. I hope it inspires you to make one, and as always, don't forget to spread the chaos.